Hello, it's that time again. Get up, get off the couch, and tackle your own to-do list. Load the truck, ladders, tools, all materials. And don't forget the coffee maker. Let's go. I am your host, Bob Assadourian. For those of you tuning in for the first time, 2 goals in mind for every program. Number 1, to motivate you to get up, get off the couch, and tackle that never-ending to-do list of repairs and renovations around your own home. Number 2, once and for all, demystify the process of hiring the right contractor for you and your home. That's absolutely critical. Not the right contractor for your friend and neighbor, not the right contractor for your coworker, the right contractor for you and your home. Everything starts with licensing. Yes, our municipality, Hamilton, actually does license its contractors. Unlike reality television, today's host is actually licensed. Not 1, but 2. Master and contractor for building repair. Why is that important to you, the homeowner? Because in Hamilton and some other municipalities in Ontario, before a contractor can even go in and write the examination, they must prove and provide a valid, up-to-date police check. Why is that important? You have family, you have children, you have valuables in your home. Number 2, examination, 2 hours on the Ontario Building Code to show that they have vast knowledge, not simple or basic knowledge, vast knowledge of the structure and the components in your home. The province of Ontario, provincially, only licenses, for example, electricians and gas installers. They regulate them and they have 1 ticket which covers them through the entire province of Ontario. They don't do that for us, renovators, general contractors, or handy people. They leave that to each and every municipality to decide. So it literally is the Wild West in Ontario when it comes to who is licensed to work in your home and who is not. Quick example. Brantford, Ontario. Fork over 3, maybe $400. No exam, no police clearance, no showing that you have liability insurance. Automatically, you are a licensed contractor in the municipality of Brantford, Ontario. Why is that wrong? That contractor that's now in your home, tinkering with everything from structure to plumbing to flooring to doors to windows, they may have just came from working at a supermarket or pumping gas. And nothing's wrong with that. You work, you're to be respected. However, there's a lot wrong with that when all of a sudden they're jumping fields from wherever they were working to becoming, the new contractor. So a lot of things have to change. There's room for an awful lot of improvement. References are also critical. Never mind 2 or 3 references. Any contractor can and will fake that. Check the references, check for commercial contractors insurance. In the event we cause damage to your home, it's covered. You would be having to go through your homeowner's insurance and then your rates get jacked up. The other one is WSIB, Workplace Safety Board Insurance. Absolutely critical. If the contractor or his employees are hurt through the course of the renovations in your home, they have the proper coverage for it. Otherwise, again, it goes through your homeowner's insurance. This program is interactive. Your questions create each and every episode. Now, we don't have enough episodes to answer all your questions. The ones we can't answer on a program, we'll do our best to answer in our e-newsletter, or I will respond to you by phone or by email. Largest database on the net, justaskbob.com. Fill in our submit form, send your question, and we're going to answer it one way or the other. Speaking of questions, what's going to precipitate today's renovation We're going to get to that right now. It's an email that came in some time ago. Hello, Bob. Love the show. Can you please do a future episode on how to install a TV wall mount bracket? It is not only costly to pay a contractor to install one, it is also very time consuming because the last contractor I spoke to never even showed up. Melissa, thank you very much for the email, and thank you for validating something Bob's been talking about on this very network for over 15 years. Another big problem with finding contractors is many of them will not return your call or email, and a certain group of them will return your call or email. They'll show up to your home, they'll go through the process, they'll take their notes, they'll take their pictures, they will never respond to you. A better job or a better quote may have come ahead, or they simply just forget about you. Now, as a contractor myself, that is illogical. It's beyond stupidity. Doesn't make any sense to me. It costs me time away from my family. It costs me fuel. It costs me energy to meet with homeowners, to do an estimate. And believe me, if I'm coming to your home, it's because I want to get the job eventually. I will fire off the email estimate. I will execute that portion of the job, and I sleep better afterwards because then I can move on to the next one. So that's very, very important. Now, on today's episode, we're not only going to show you, teach you, and demystify the process, everything from wood studs to structure to drywall to using a stud finder, how to install a TV mount. We're going to show you a beautiful television and mount in a backyard. We're going to show you one in a living room, and then we're going to show you one in a bedroom that's also mounted on a different stand. And then back here at Bob's shop, we've got a prop built, and we're going to show you how to actually install the unit. Stay tuned. After break, we visit the job site. Let's check out a beautiful living room that Bob just remodeled. All new floors, all new painting, all new furniture, and a brand new TV. Option 1, simple, practical, and elegant. Traditional TV stand. This could even be a fireplace, housing your beautiful 65-inch television. And option number 2, the mount is fully articulating. Make sure to remember that, because option 3 is upcoming that we show you is a fixed unit. So with this unit, you can articulate based on your viewer's needs. Bottom can come out, top can come out, or the entire unit can slide out. Again, depending on the seating arrangements, in this case it's an outdoor TV, or even if the sunlight's hitting it, very, very handy to be able to articulate. Option number 3, we just painted this beautiful bedroom. And what would a bedroom be without a TV over top of the fireplace? With this option, unlike the previous TV mount, no articulating. It is a fixed mount. That's fine. This is a bedroom. You lay down in bed, you watch TV. Another way to look at it is affordability. If you don't need an articulating mount, they can be well over $100. A simple mount like this is $30 to $40. And it's what I call bulletproof. No moving parts, nothing that can break or fail. That's excellent. Now, what I want to emphasize on today is clean component wire installation. What do you see here? Beautiful painted wall. How is the Cogeco receiver box transmitting to the television? It's not wireless. We have HDMI, we have component wire, we have power source for the box, and the television itself has a power source. All the wiring has been fished up inside the wall so you have a clean look. This really matters, especially in the living room where it's a focal point and the television may be mounted high up on the wall above a fireplace. My helper and I, we're going to disconnect and pull back the fireplace and show you how we fish the wires invisibly up through the wall. All right, follow us now as we show you what we've done. Fireplace has been pulled back, television's been removed, everything for a reason. So you can see now, there's the receiver box. Below the top finished height of the fireplace is our white plate box in the drywall. That was cut out and installed. And then as you move your way up, there's the second one, placed directly under the TV mount so that once the television's on, you don't see it. You can see sticking out of it now HDMI cable and power source supply cable, and the other ends are on the bottom. Makes for a nice, clean, beautiful, neat installation. Now we've got a prop built and we're going to show you how to actually install the unit. Before we get to that, I have an announcement to make. I'm issuing Bob's casting call. We're on location in Ancaster, Ontario, one of my job sites. What brought me here was a very lovely family who recently purchased this home. Yes, they had a home inspection, and look what was missed. Not one, but two large cracks going from top to bottom. That's not nice. Home inspector here must have went through with his blinders on. Dealing with the builder has also been a trial for these homeowners. 2 years in the making. This, along with many, many viewers' emails, has prompted me to issue a three-way casting call. Number one, have you purchased a new home at any point in time and had nothing but a mile-long deficiencies list and a lot of arguments and a lot of issues with the new home builder? Number two, have you had a flood in your basement? Has maybe a windstorm blown the shingles off your roof and you've had to deal with your homeowner's insurance company's restoration contractor? And if it was a nightmare, if you had issues, again, contact us. Casting call number three, have you purchased a new home, had a home inspection, and then found that many, many items were missed? Not only minor things, but major issues throughout the components of your home. If so, contact us. JustAskBob.com, fill out a submit form, and hit send for your chance to be on the Just Ask Bob show. Back here at Bob's shop, we've got a prop built, and we're going to show you how to actually install the unit. The entire process. Demystify what's behind the drywall. Show you how to run the cables up inside the wall. Show you how to put everything together. Now, the bedroom we just came from, that was finished. That was deluxe. That was nice. Unfortunately, the time we were creating that, we weren't thinking ahead to get everything recorded and captured as we should have. So the first thing you begin with is find your studs. Locate them. And you got to be careful now. If the wall's already painted, you can't be drawing up lines like we did on our prop here. You got to make small pencil marks that you can rub off easily. You know, be careful, be conscientious of where you're putting the lead pencil mark in relation to if it'll be covered by the television or if it'll be covered by a wall unit or a fireplace. Run the stud finder across the wall, locate the studs, figure out exactly where they are. Next item is you want to get yourself these white wall plates. These are amazing. They cover up neatly. They help you fish wires without creating a fist-sized hole in the wall, so to speak. So they are decorative. This one obviously is never going to show. It's going to be under the television. The one below, depending, as you see in the bedroom again that we just came from, the fireplace slides up against the wall and hides it. These come with a template. You're going to get some tape. You're going to stick the template on the wall. You're going to get your pencil and trace around the four sides. Then you're going to use a keyhole saw. Very nice tool. One of Bob's favorites. Top picks, I should say. It is a Milwaukee. So as you can see, very easy to use. Practically like a hot knife through butter. Cut through the four sides of the drywall. Pop the piece out. Then you're going to install this. It has two wings that clip that pinch the back side of the drywall. That's really, really nice that way. So now you have the top one installed and the bottom one installed. Now let's talk about fishing wires, which is an electrician's term, or in this case, low voltage wires like your HDMI cables, maybe speaker wires. There's two ways to do it. One is you can use one of these flexible fishing lines. Hopefully yours is in better condition than Bob's. This thing's almost 20 years old. And if you're going to buy them made from Klein. They will last you forever. You can use this, as you see on the video that we use that today, or you can use these rigid ones. These are very nice, and these actually glow in the dark. So in the cases where you're running component wire, or any type of wire for that matter, in a basement where you have drywalled ceilings that are all finished, you have to make an access hole, usually fist-sized, and you can cover up with a plate afterwards. You're going to tape your wiring to this, and you're going to run them parallel with the ceiling joists. As you can see, there wasn't too much trouble with this one. I managed to run the fishing cable through the bottom. You see my hand there in the hole. Took a little bit of wiggling. Took a couple of different tries to try to grasp at the wire. But the moment I pinched it, that was a good feeling. I then carefully tightened my grip because I don't want to lose it. Pull it right back out through the hole. And then eventually you're going to use some electrical tape. Simply very easy at that point. I didn't finish that off. We're under time constraints today. But you're basically going to electrical tape your wire to the fish tape and then just reel it. Reel it back, and you've got your wire cable at both ends. Next step is to install the mount. Every high quality TV mount will come with a template in the package. Do not throw it away, no matter how impatient you feel. Take the care to read through it, tape it to the wall, use a torpedo level. You want to make absolutely certain that your template is mounted level. Otherwise, your TV won't be. One of Bob's favorite tools, the impact gun, as you're watching now on your screen. You want to use that to get your fastening, and you want to make absolutely certain that you're using the structural screws that come with the TV mount unit. That's important. If you're not using that and you're using something inadequate, like a flooring screw, you're going to have some serious damage when the weight of that television comes crashing down. With the trend today, typical television is 65 inches. So you want to make certain you're fastening it with a good strong impact gun, and you're only fastening it into studs. A lot of these TV wall mount kits come with two brackets. One bracket, as you can see here, is wide enough to span two studs. Also included in the kit is a vertical bracket that's a little deeper. It will actually fasten to one stud. So if you're in trouble and you can't span two of them, or if you can't find two studs within the width that you need, you can use the secondary bracket that comes with it. Again, always make sure you try to shop smart. You know, there's the internet, there's reviews. You can look up the manufacturer, you can look up reviews. So it makes sense. There's a few wall mounts on the market, they're a little suspicious. If it's too cheap, avoid it. Spend around the mid-range or to the high end, depending on the accessories, on if it can swivel, on how far out it can be extended, bunch of different reasons. Last component for the unit will mount directly to the back of the television. That's really important. So that's going to attach with provided hardware, and they provide you with a dozen different variations of hardware. Picture now the back of your television set. There's holes in it. They're there for a reason. The manufacturers put those into the back of the television to receive the mount. And then the two mounts simply connect to each other. And obviously, please be smart. Read the instructions. Whether you're a homeowner, whether you're a contractor, it doesn't matter. I don't have a lot of respect for people, whether they're in the trades or they're at home, and instructions come with things and they throw them out right away. Read the instructions. They are there for a reason. Stay tuned. Up next, We're back at Bob's shop for top picks and Bob's Bewares. It's that time of the year again, winter time. Do frozen pipes have you stressed? If so, the biggest mistake you can make is reaching for an open flame, using a torch. Do not use a torch. There are other, easier, and safer methods to use. Number one and simplest, if you're experiencing extreme temperature drops, leave the cabinet doors open for your vanity. This will allow the warm air in the room to migrate into the cabinet to naturally and easily warm the pipes. Number two, obtain a space heater. Plug it in, keep it on a low setting, and definitely keep an eye on it, and remove any combustibles from underneath the vanity. Number three, get some towels, dunk them in warm water, and wrap the pipe with it. You have to be patient. Option number four, pick up electric heating cables. Wrap the pipe with the cables, plug them in, and follow the instructions or the directions that come with the heating cables. Above all, stay safe and stay warm this winter. I hope you enjoyed our episode. I hope you learned something. Again, on a skill level of 1 to 10, this is about a 4, maybe a 5. All of you out there, everyone watching today, you can install your own television mount and you can take pride in it. That's the one key thing with DIY. You get bragging rights. Backyard oasis, man cave or woman cave, roof, siding, windows, right to a simple TV mount. You do it yourself, you can brag about it. Now we are going to talk about Bob's Top Picks and Bob's Bewares. This is very important because I have experience, research, testing, 40 to 60 hours a week on-hand use of everything from power tools to products and materials. Bob's top pick, the Diavolo circular saw blade, made in Italy. Trust me when I say this will cut, and this will cut for a long time. When you're a homeowner, think of this now. When you cut the crooked and overcharging contractor out of the equation, you save money. Reinvest that money into the best circular saw blade you can buy. Reinvest that money into Roxel insulation. Insulate your home to a better degree. So see, you're saving money, reinvest it back into the project. You're going to buy one circular saw blade that could last you 6 months to a year, as opposed to buying 10 circular saw blades. In the end, you will save money. Bob's Beware is any type of circular saw blade that is made in China. Now, please let me explain this. It's a matter of quality control. It's a matter of manufacturing. Most, if not every circular saw blade that comes from China, and there are low quality ones, medium quality, and so-called high quality. They're all garbage. They're all garbage. The quality control in those plants is almost non-existent. That's important, and trust me, I've used all types of saw blades. The Diavolo blade is made in Italy. Other than that, Canadian, American-made, or European products will far outlast anything that comes from China. Believe me and trust me when I say that. I speak from experience. Visit us, justaskbob.com, the largest home improvement database on the net, period. We have a database there that will educate you. 15 years of episodes from this very network, hundreds of them, covering everything from the foundation to the rooftop. Pause, fast forward, rewind, learn at your own pace. We have several years of radio programs. Prior to being Just Ask Bob on this network, I hosted the Just Ask Bob radio show, not on one network, but on 2 Hamilton networks. Everything is titled, everything's on a playlist. You can find whatever title to match the repair or renovation in your home, listen to it, and learn. We also have Silver and Gold magazine and Business and Construction Times newspaper, where Bob was the author of Just Ask Bob in print. Learn the way that you learn best, by watching, by reading, or by listening, and then doing it yourself. Also, subscribe to our new e-newsletter. Everything to do Just Ask Bob and everything home improvement is in that newsletter. Visit the site, justaskbob.com, fill in the newsletter form, subscribe, and then you're going to receive our new monthly e-newsletter. Not techie? That's fine. Don't want to send an email? Are you old school? So's Bob. Pick up the phone and simply call. And believe me, I will return your calls. 289-649-0196. Again, that's 289-649-0196. Until next time, thank you.